From KJFM Radio, Eagle 102, Area High School Softball is on the air. Eagle 102 brings you area softball on air and online. Now, exciting area high school softball action on your area sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.
And hey, it is finally time for softball on Eagle 102. Mark Fronick, Marianne Everhart here at Wallace Memorial Park in Louisiana, getting ready finally for the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs as they welcome in the Van Far Lady Indians here this afternoon or evening.
Well, this game started because it was supposed to be at Van Far. Mother Nature kind of poured on Van Far, so they moved the game here. Well, junior high was supposed to be playing at Mark Twain. However, they moved the games here there because Mark Twain got poured on. So we had two junior high games ahead of this varsity game. So finally, we're getting area high school softball in this evening from Louisiana. And Van Far is getting their season opener.
Yeah, and we were supposed to be at Clopton tonight.
Yes.
The weather from the last couple of days really wreaked havoc on our schedule, but we're finally ready for some softball here between Louisiana and Van Far, and we'll have it for you coming up in just minutes. The pregame show is next on Eagle 102.
Sunburns, bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green. Or Family Drug, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
You can now check your cash flow on the go with Bank of Louisiana's mobile banking. We're helping you manage your money from here, there, and everywhere with our new mobile and text banking services. You can check balances, view account history, transfer funds, and pay bills all from your phone. Visit us online at www.bola.cc for more information and to enroll for mobile banking. Bank of Louisiana, proud to be your hometown bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Wallace Memorial Park in Louisiana. Mark Fronick, Marianne Everhart getting ready for the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs and the Van Far Lady Indians season debut for the Lady Indians, Marianne. And it's even been a while since they've been on the field together. They had their required practices and then the closure of the school.
Closure. Yes, I was talking to head coach Kelly Borshett before the game, and she said, we were at our required practices. Actually, they needed one more, is what they had 13 in. They needed that 14th one in. So while they were shut down for their 14 days, they were able to get one of the virtual ones in, which we kind of talked about when Mark Twain had to shut down.
Yeah.
There's a lot of requirements that go into it, but they only had to get one. But she said, they've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings together and, talking things over, but they haven't actually been on the field together really until tonight.
And just watching the warm-up, they look pretty crisp.
They should be well rested.
Yeah, but usually the throws are offline and you don't judge fly balls quite right. But it looks like a pretty well-run warm-up here for Van Far, so hopefully that leads to a pretty good ball game. Now for Louisiana, this is their fourth time they've been on KJFM so far this season. They're the team that plays a lot.
They are the team that plays a lot. They play several of our area teams, and Mother Nature seems to be working in Louisiana's favor, where everybody else is having to cancel. Louisiana's not.
Hour or so lightning delay here or there.
Yeah, you may have had a little issue with that on a Tuesday night, but boy, you powered through it. Jim Ross. He powered through something.
he was here in spirit for the last inning and a half.
Always.
But Louisiana going to go with something different tonight. Instead of starting Emily Powell, they're going to start Ty Campbell in the circle. So that's kind of a flip-flop. It's been Campbell in relief of Powell so far this season, but they're going with the youngster in this ballgame.
And, it could be a couple different reasons. As we mentioned, Louisiana played on Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night already? Yeah. Then they play 3 games on Saturday in the Ellsbury tournament, and it's 3 games back-to-back-to-back. Yeah. So, you could have started Powell, as you normally do, but it may be trying to save a little wear and tear on her arm for the weekend as well.
So a little foresight from the coaching staff for Louisiana, and they've done a pretty good job getting the defense ready for this season. Louisiana does not commit a lot of errors. Pitching is pretty good. Just need to get those bats up to speed.
Well, and we talked about it numerous times, Mark. Pitching wise, you've got 2 freshmen coming in, and they're stepping into that varsity role. Mm-hmm. And as far as the bats, that just comes with the confidence that comes with experience, and they're going to get there, but it might be a little bit of a journey this season.
I've been here since 3:45 this afternoon, so I saw a lot of middle school softball.
Sorry.
And they've got some good arms coming up, Louisiana does. So the future is bright, with the 2 freshman pitchers and 8th and 7th grade pitchers in the pipeline. It's setting up nicely for Coach Kelsey Dorsey.
Well, Coach Dorsey and I talked about it last year, and she's in a very unique position. Not only is she, rebuilding a club, she's rebuilding it with a former teammate of her own, as Kristen Tucker is the middle school coach, and they played together. So, Tucker knows, what Dorsey expects. They work together. They played together, for Clopton. So, they have that dynamic that most
bond,
and that most schools look for, that the 2 work together and they know what they're doing to build that program up.
We have our keys to the game still to come and starting lineups before we have our first pitch here from Louisiana on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green, or Family Drug, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
For this ball game between Van Far and Louisiana at Louisiana's Wallace Park, I think Van Far just needs to relax. I mean, this is their first action. I know there's probably some butterflies out there, but just relax and play ball like they know how to do.
Have some fun out there. As far as Louisiana, you need to shake off your past 4 games. They're still looking for their first win of the season, and just continue to build upon what you've already got in the bucket there. So take the experiences you've had and continue to build on them. Don't let those drag you down. Just keep moving forward.
we saw against Paris, they stayed in the ball game for a while, just couldn't get that hit. Against Bowling Green, they fell behind early. Against Silex, they fell behind early. They can't allow those early runs in this ball game. They've got to keep it close if they want to succeed today.
And I think probably one of the keys to the game tonight here, Mark, where Louisiana has a little bit of advantage. Don't get me wrong, Van Far traveled very well tonight.
Yes, they did.
But sitting up here with us is the football team for Louisiana.
The football team is all here.
Yep, they're sitting up here by. So Louisiana has quite the cheering section up here this evening. We'll see if they can get behind the girls and help keep their spirits high.
It smells like they had practice or weights or something.
Getting a lot of nods over here, so yeah, I think so. But that's okay. My system's immune to it after all these years. It's immune to it. So that's the Keys of the Game, brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
And we've got our starting lineups coming up next on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs and stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green. Or Family Drug, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Getting ready for Louisiana and Van Far here on a Thursday evening on Eagle 102. Your starting lineups first for the Van Far Lady Indians. They're coached by Kelly Borchert and the old wily veteran Wes Rowden, the old coach the first base box. They'll lead it off with the pitcher, number 10, Devin Keller. Shortstop at second, number 12, Kaylin Coel. Center fielder in the 3 spot, that's number 14, Haley Basket. Left fielder bats cleanup, number 6, Madeline Ingram. First baseman in the 5 spot, number 3, Annalyn Coel. Third baseman in the 6 spot, that's number 8, Carmen Wilburn. Catcher bats 7th, number 29, Trinity Hall. Now batting 8th, the second baseman, number 33, McKenna Unglesby. And batting 9th is number 9, the right fielder, Madeline Caldwell.
And again, can we thank the parents of Van Far for having a couple Caldwells, a Keller, a Caldwell?
Yeah.
We've got the cuss taken care of.
Thank goodness you throw in an Unglesby every now and again. All right, for Louisiana, they'll lead it off with the third baseman today, number 12, Emily Powell. Second baseman bats second, number 2, Emma Inglis. First baseman in the 3 spot, number 17, Allie Jenkins. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 7, Jaden Womack. Right fielder in the 5 spot, number 11, Cameron Glow, her first action this season. Left fielder bats 6, number 21, Brylan Stewart. Pitcher in the 7 spot, number 10, Ty Campbell. Catcher batting 8th, number 3, Savannah Anderson. And that second leadoff in the 9 spot, number 9, the center fielder, Tatum DePriest. So again, for Van Far, it's Keller, Colwell, Basket, Ingram, Coel, Wilburn, Hull, Unglesby, and Caldwell. For Louisiana, it's Powell, English, Jenkins, Womack, Glow, Stewart, Campbell, Anderson, and DePriest. And Louisiana coached by Kelsey Dorsey, assisted by Teresa Long.
Want to remind you, Eagle 102 Sports Games of the Week coverage this week brought to you by Betty Davis Insurance, Central Bank of Audrain County, McDinger's Sports Bar, and Grill, and County Market in Vandalia, along with Prairie's Edge Garden Center.
We've got action just around the corner. The warm-ups are complete. First pitch just minutes away here from Wallace Memorial Park. It's Louisiana and the Van Far Lady Indians next on KJFM.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
It's time again for your annual mammogram, and Pike County Memorial Hospital is here for you. Now, state-of-the-art 3D mammography is closer to you than ever before. Receive the highest quality mammograms and bone density scans from our certified technologist right here in Pike County. Plus, your records and former scans can easily be transferred to us so we can keep everything up to date. It's state-of-the-art technology and the quality care you can count on right in your own backyard. For more information, go to pcmh-mo.org.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Well, Marianne, this is where we get into the gray area of the pregame. Long exchange of lineup cards here. I'm not sure if they're going to do introductions. I'm not sure if they're going to do a second national anthem. They did one earlier. So.
I don't think we'll see a second national anthem would be my guess, but I'm not real sure. These are two veteran softball players. I don't know that the umpires out there really need to go over everything with these two.
No.
Both of them have a long history of playing softball. They kind of know what they're doing, but a part that I guess I didn't pay attention to, Mark, in the games that we had done prior, is there's no captains at the plate.
Yeah, they kicked them out. I think the first game we did, they had captains, but since then they've said, go on back. Ladies.
Oh, I mean, we might be, 6 feet social distancing here in the stands, but I wouldn't guarantee it.
Well, that's why I bring this huge table, Marianne.
Yeah,
so we can
let me make it
distance a little
bit.
Hey,
let me put this in everybody's perspective. Mark brings a table he can sit behind.
Uh-huh.
Those of us who may carry a couple extra pounds can't fit behind it.
I'm starting to suck it in a little bit, Marianne. Just don't you worry. I'll catch up.
So they're getting ready to do the starting lines themselves. So reminder, we have a doubleheader football action this weekend. Tomorrow night we'll be at Bowling Green High School as they host Montgomery County. And then on Saturday, headed back to Mark Twain where, we think we're probably going to see a pretty good game between them and Van Far's opening football game.
Yeah. Mark Twain finally opened last weekend in a loss to Clopton Ellsbury. And Van Far opens this week. And not only is it Van Far's first game, but it's also for the Farmers Cup between those two teams.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that the Cup had made it.
There's bragging rights on the line coming up in an EMO battle on Saturday from Mark Twain High School. So should be fun next couple days.
And remember, you can always listen to us on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, on the KJFM radio app. And if you have Alexa, so was questioned about this again, you have to start it by saying, Alexa, enable the KJFM radio skill. And then you can just say, hey, Alexa, play KJFM radio.
Well, there you go.
And the football team. I told you it could get loud over here.
Yeah. And of course, you can watch the games at kjfmradio.com.
Having some fun. Quick update from games earlier this evening. Bowling Green beat Mark Twain 9-4.
9-4.
Remember, you can always find a full recap of scores on the scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your first pitch after this on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MERC Mobile, mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Let's set the defense for the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Across the outfield, it's Brylan Stewart in left, Tatum DePriest in center, Cameron Glow is in right, Emily Powell's the third baseman, Jaden Womack is the shortstop, Emma Inglis at second base, and Allie Jenkins over at first, Savannah Anderson behind the plate, and Ty Cable taking her warm-up tosses ahead of the first pitch of this ball game. For Van Far, it'll be Keller, Cowell, and Basket. If anyone gets on, Ingram will bat in that cleanup spot here in the top of the first inning. Van Far would love to get a nice little jump on things here in the top of the first, and we're having a sing-along up here with the football team.
I tell you what, these guys are a blast. I can't wait to see how that goes the rest of this game. So the hooping and hollering that we're going to hear, I promise you, is going to be from the football team, but we're going to have some fun up here.
Team dance, too, going on up here.
I'm pretty excited.
So Keller digs in. She's the pitcher this evening for the Van Far Lady Indians. She wears number 10, will bat from the right-hand side. I love the high socks.
Yeah, the whole team sporting for Van Far.
Classic stirrup, too. I mean, it's
yeah, they're old school.
Yeah. I wonder if that goes to their assistant coach, Wes Rowden, if he brings the old school approach. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Devin Keller. 0-1 the count to the leadoff batter. Big white bow sticking out the back of her
helmet
black
there.
And white helmet, yeah. This one popped out of play quickly, 0-2. Toward the Van Far bus, didn't reach it. They'll get a new ball. Another thing with the protocols in place is the home plate umpire does not have the satchel full of balls, and this one is up the middle, a base hit to lead things off. Solid base hit for Keller. And there's a runner aboard for Kaylin Cowell.
Yeah, so
when a foul ball goes out of play, they have
have
to go to the fielding team's dugout for the ball.
I understand. Well, someone was asking me while you were discussing it, shouldn't Louisiana be the visitors on the scoreboard because this game was originally at Van Far, but I'm assuming they just worked that out however they needed to.
Bunt in front of the plate. Campbell has trouble with it. Throw to first, and she is safe. And all the way over to third goes Keller as Coach Kelly Borchard has come out of the gates firing here, trying to manufacture a run in the top of the first inning, and it'll bring in Haley Basket.
There's no playing around for Kelly. She's getting with it right away, reminding people, what, just because we've been off for the last, 14 days or however long that's been, that doesn't mean that we haven't been thinking about softball.
Next pitch from Campbell. This one is into shallow left field. It's going to score a run right along the line. Runners move up to second and third, and it's 1-0 Van Far here in the top of the first inning.
So a double in there for a Basket. And no out.
Big RBI hit. The first three have reached, all via a hit. And now Ingram digs in with a chance to really blow this open, and she takes a big cut at that one. Came up empty for strike one.
Kind of excited to see what kind of a cheering I'm going to have going over here next to me.
When Louisiana comes to bat in the bottom half, for sure.
It could be interesting.
Second and third, nobody out, and this one hit into shallow center. Moving in on it is Dupree. She can't make the catch. It's off her glove. Error, and a run will score to make it 2-0 in favor of Van Far. E8, no RBI, but a run comes in, and the other runner, Basket, moves over to third. And it'll bring in Annalyn Coel. This one grounded foul past third.
That's technically a strike.
I think maybe we should just
expert commentary.
I feel like maybe we should hand the headsets over to these gentlemen. You might not know what you're going to get, but hey,
yeah,
they're having fun.
2-0. Van Far, still no outs. And the next pitch from Campbell is hit in the air on the infield. Moving in on it and unable to catch it is the shortstop and third baseman. They'll get the force at second base, but a run comes in to make it 3-0. Fielder's choice. And the out made at second base.
3-0 is our score. We're still in the top of the first inning here from Wallace Memorial Park.
They've gotten an out on the board now. And that one's up high on the first pitch to Wilburn. 1-0 the count to Carmen Wilburn, the third baseman. She wears number 8.
I wonder how much she's enjoying home with no brothers there.
I think they've still been hanging around. Snap throw down to first, back in safely.
I think we see one here this evening, but still, you're the you were the baby to begin with there. Now you really get
to I know a thing or two about the baby being a girl because I was the baby for 6 years, and then I had a little sister, and I never got anything again. 2-0 the count. I can't say that that's the case for every family, but there's a strike called. Nice pitch from Campbell, who seems to be throwing a little bit with a little bit more velocity so far in this start than we've seen when she comes in relief. And this one swung on and missed. Pulled the string on that one to even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first. 3 runs in for the Van Far Lady Indians here in the top of the inning. That one fouled back to the screen. Stays alive, spoiled a good pitch. And the count remains 2-2. Wilburn, Hull on deck. Then Unglesby if the inning continues. Just 1 out. Carmen digs in again, and this one is swung on and missed. Again with the changeup and a first strikeout for Campbell here this afternoon or evening, and 2 outs on the board. And it'll bring in Trinity Hall.
Louisiana just trying to get out of this inning at this point with only allowing the 3 runs.
There's a strike called. That was one of our keys to the game. Don't fall behind early. That's exactly what's happened. Strike called on the first pitch to Hall. Runner still at first base. That's Coel. Up high, 1-1. Oglesby and Caldwell, the next two for Van Far. Campbell looks in, has her sign, now a 1-1 pitch, and this one is hit to the second baseman. Up with it is Inglis over to first, and they retire the sign. 3 come in the top half of the inning, and it's Louisiana coming up, trailing Van Far 3-0 on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Let's set the defense for Van Far across the outfield. It's Madeline Ingram in left, Haley Baskett in center. Madeline Caldwell is in right. Carmen Wilburn, the third baseman. Kaylin Cowell is the shortstop. McKenna Unglesby at second base. Anna Lynn Cowell at first. Trinity Hall behind the plate, and Devin Keller in the circle for the Lady Indians here in their first game of the season.
And, of course, you know, as we mentioned, since it's the first game of the season, obviously our first opportunity to look at this team. But they've got some names on there that have been around. So they look like they brought a good portion of their team back from years from last year. And a very athletic group because you mentioned it, you and Jim Ross mentioned it the other night, a lot of basketball names we see on here as well.
Definitely, and 3 seniors, 2 juniors, so big upperclassmen. Actually, that's Van Far has that, or Louisiana has those numbers. Let's see here. Yeah, a pretty good mix actually of upper and lower underclassmen for Van Far. So. Final warm-up tosses.
I was getting ready to joke and say, I wonder if the umpire realizes there's nobody in the batter's box. Yeah. He was squatting down there looking, let me tell you.
He needs to get his gauges on the pitcher
there
as well.
Go. That's right.
The warm-ups for the umpires, too. And that brings in the leadoff hitter and third baseman, Emily Powell. Powell.
And as you mentioned, normally she is the starting pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs, taking up the third base home, the hot corner this evening.
And that's where she's gone after the pitching changes in the earlier games this season. Against Silex the other night, she went 0 for 3, reached on actually 0 for 2, walked and reached on an error. Did not score a run in that ball game. So looking to get on here to start things off for the Bulldogs, and takes a strike.
Watch it kind of right down the middle. Now she kind of has her gauge as to where Keller's throwing. See if she can put the bat to the ball and get on the board, or at least get on bases for the Lady Dogs.
0-1 the count. And the next from Keller to Powell on its way. Swung on and missed.
That one was headed towards that outside corner, and it was almost a little hard to resist, and she took a cut at it, which would like to see the aggressiveness there.
Trying to put that one into right field. They play her on the line at first. Even with the bag at third. Normal depth at short and second. Long look from Keller. Powell won't step in.
Nice to see the fans out in the outfield. There's a couple picnic tables, or at least a picnic table out there. A couple tables out there, some chairs, taking advantage of that social distancing.
The old knothole gang. That one in the dirt. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. It's a Powell.
This time she's right back in that batter's box, not delaying like she did last time to get additional instructions.
Big deep breath from Keller, still standing behind the stripe. Now puts her heel on. Another deep breath, winds, and fires a 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled out of play behind us.
It hits the restrooms.
No rest there.
While they get set for that, again, sponsors of the Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage include Airco Convenience Centers, La Crosse Lumber and Vandalia, PJ Salon, and Craig's Truck and Tractor Service.
1 ball, 2 strike count. Louisiana's leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the first inning, Emily Powell.
Nice crowd on hand for both teams this evening. Again, I think everybody's just excited that we have high school sports.
Keller comes set. Rocks back and fires another 1-2 pitch, and this one's fouled back to the screen again. Off the catcher's hand, off the batter's helmet.
She tried to barehand it, too. The catcher did.
Yep. Nice ping off the pole behind. And a good ricochet. The home plate umpire was ducking. Still 1-2 the count. You got to go something off speed here. You've gone back-to-back with fastballs. Now pull the string. Did.
She hot winded that as well, and Powell just in there battling it out.
Spoiled a good pitch. Still 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-0 Van Far. Another 1-2 offering, and that time swung and missed on it. And that's the first out.
It was right down the middle there, and she got a good look at it. She just didn't quite make the connection. And I tell you what, it was nice pitching in there by Keller.
Yeah, she really pulled the string there and had her out in front. So that'll bring in Emma Inglis, the second baseman. Really sound defensive player. And we've seen her collect a few hits so far this season. Hanging over the plate from the right-hand batter's box. Fouls that one off the sidewall.
And
it's 0-1.
I tell you what, her pitches are looking good tonight.
She's got some zip on that fastball for sure.
What are we checking out here?
The arm of the first baseman, and I guess Coel is fine.
Maybe she's just showing the umpire her guns.
Yeah, possibly. 0-1 the count, 1 out, and the base is empty. Here in the bottom of the first inning. That one is low, just missed, 1-1. They play her on the lines at first and third. Outfield normal depth, and that one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Rise ball kept on rising right outside of the strike zone.
Devin Keller, another deep breath. The sing-alongs are magnificent.
They are. I'm really enjoying them.
And the next on its way. Swung on and missed. One after the high heat and evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the base is empty, and Jenkins waits on deck.
Still 3-0 in favor of Van Far as they put 3 across home plate in the top of the first.
Long look again from Keller. She's very deliberate. Now delivers a 2-2, and that caught the outside corner. Second strikeout of the inning. First 2 retired via the K. That one backward, and it'll bring in Jenkins, the first baseman.
You know, we were talking to Coach Kelsey Dorsey in our preseason spotlight, and she really talked about Allie Jenkins and how she was hoping that she was going to step up even as a freshman and be a big leader on the team for the Lady Bulldogs. So I think taking over that first base spot probably has done just that, gave her the confidence to do that.
She's got a big swing. She digs in, looks out at the pitcher, Keller, and the first pitch to her is swung on and missed. One after a low one, and came up empty for strike 1.
She may be looking for that home run for Dad since today is Tim Jenkins' birthday. The one, the only, the legend in his own mind, Tim Jenkins.
All right. And the 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss.
She was looking for that outside pitch and just chased a little bit outside the zone, and quickly it's 0-2.
Spins that bat in her front hand. Now comes set again in the right-hand batter's box. Keller all the way to the back of the circle. Now works up to the rubber, puts her heel on, rocks back, and fires the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece, stays alive at 1-2. On Tuesday, Jenkins was 0 for 3, struck out a couple of times, lined into a double play. That was against Silex. In that game that was delayed by lightning, yeah.
We got the rain and Bowling Green during it, and you all just got a little bit of lightning.
Foul back again. Still 0-2. Yeah, you know, we had the lightning. It was off in the distance, which means at least a half-hour delay. They saw some more a couple of times. Never really started raining until we were done with the resumption. Right at the end of the pregame, or the post game rather. We got the steady rain, and that's a swing and a miss. And Keller strikes out the side in her season debut. We head to the second inning. 3-0 Van Far. They're coming up on Eagle 102.
Betty Davis Insurance in Vandalia is an independent insurance agency. They represent multiple companies to find you the best coverage to fit your budget. Betty Davis Insurance provides auto, homeowner, business, and commercial insurance, as well as health and life. If you need insurance, you need to get a competitive quote today. They have a quote with your name on it. Better service, better coverage, better price. Betty Davis Insurance Agency, 100 North Main, Vandalia.
At Central Bank of Audrain County in Vandalia, they realize your needs are diverse. That's why you need a bank that has a variety of options to serve you, from free checking accounts to so much more. Central Bank of Audrain County has the perfect solution for you. Remember, when it comes to banking, know that you don't have to go at it alone. Central Bank of Audrain County. Friendly professional staff there to help you every step of the way. Stop by today. Central Bank of Audrain County, 1000 West Highway 54, Vandalia. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It'll be the 7, 8, and 9, or excuse me, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Van Far here in the top of the second inning. They scored 3 times in the first, 3 runs on 3 hits, and an error for Louisiana, 1 left on base. That one inside on the first pitch to Unglesby. 1-0 the count to the second baseman for the Lady Indians. Chopped at that one, and it's foul to even things up 1-1. Rolls past the front of the Van Far dugout.
So, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, it kind of looks like Coach Kelly Borsh's aggressiveness is rolling over into her players as Unglesby really wanted a piece of that one to get things started for the Lady Indians.
The 1-1 offering, and that one's off the foot, and they're going to give her first base. Not much of a hit by pitch, but she'll take it. So the leadoff batter on for the second consecutive inning, and that'll bring in Madeline Caldwell. This game started just after 7 o'clock. And a bunt. I don't know how she got that one down. Throw to first, and she's safe as the covering second baseman, Emma Inglis, dropped the ball. And now there's 2 aboard with nobody out. That's going to be E4 on the play. Down to second goes Unglesby, and Keller coming in with already a hit and a run scored in this ball game. And that's just, those are the kind of the breaks that Louisiana has gotten so far this season.
And it's one of those times, Mark, we talked about it in the past. They're a young team, they're an anxious team, but even more than that, this is a late game for them.
That one's under the glove of the third baseman. Will they try and score the runner? They're going to try. Here comes Unglesby. Play at the plate. Throw is in front of home. Now a play at third and safe at third.
Wow.
Advancing all the way to second on the play is Keller. It's an RBI single for her. Goes to second on the throw. Unglesby scores, and all the way over to third goes Caldwell. And it's an RBI hit for Keller. She's 2 for 2. That'll bring in Kaylin Cowell.
And I'm enjoying it. We have the football players huddling over here as the little discussion's going on as they've changed up pitchers here tonight. If you missed the football players over here singing just a few moments, I really feel that they should use that as a fundraiser.
Or maybe their entrance song.
Oh, could be.
On
could
Friday
be.
nights.
Friday night they could be singing. But I think that you could probably hire them out to do some singing.
Play weddings, maybe?
Maybe. They could be the next big thing. You never know.
Powell is the new pitcher. We'll take a quick break, come back with more second inning action after this on Eagle 102.
Compare the bottom line, and you'll find shocking everyday low prices at County Market in Vandalia. Never pay more than you need to. Get the best weekly specials every time you visit. Check out their wonderful deli department and let the friendly staff help with any questions you may have. From steaks to seafood and everything in between, selections are plentiful in every aisle. Enjoy your shopping experience when you visit them. County Market, Highway 54 West, Vandalia.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Powell is ready. The batter, Coel, will dig in. She strides in from the first base dugout. Where's number 12? She's 1 for 1 with a run scored today. 4-0. Van Far, and this one is hit to the second baseman. Nice one-hop stop there, and a throw over. Run comes in. That's a heck of a play by Emma Inglis.
That was.
4-3 on the putout. But the run comes in. And
so she still gets the RBI.
Mm-hmm. There's one away. Runner Keller advanced to third, and this one's chopped to the third baseman. They're going to come home with it, and everybody's going to be safe. The runner stopped halfway, went back. There was no one covering third. And now there's runners at the corners. It's a fielder's choice for Basket. And she reaches first.
Mark, don't you have them with 5 runs?
I do.
Okay.
They haven't put them on the board here.
Oh, yeah. I was just making sure that my math was correct. We know that Marion has some math issues.
That one up high. Runner's going to take second. And Keller will stay at third. A little defensive indifference there. And the pitch was a ball to Ingram. She's ready again. Madeline swings and misses. Big cut, came up empty. 1-1 the count.
5-0 our score. We're in the top of the second inning at Wallace Memorial Park. Of course, as we mentioned in the pregame, this game was originally supposed to be played at Van Far, but they got too much rain, moved the game to Louisiana.
And our original broadcast was supposed to be from Clopton, and this is a wild pitch, and in to score is Keller to make it 6-0 in favor of Van Far. Over to third
is Basket.
Yep. Two and one the count to Ingram with another RBI opportunity out there at third base. Just one out. Now bunting, kind of a swinging bunt. Throw goes to first. Runner will come in. Runner's safe at first, I think. Looked like she beat it out. She did. So that's a hit. The runner came in on the throw. So an infield single. Basket comes in. It's 7 now, 0. And we'll take a quick break, come back with more action as they huddle up on the mound again here on Eagle 102.
La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia offers a wide variety of products and services that are designed to meet your residential and commercial needs. This includes lumber, electrical supplies, windows, doors, paint, siding, insulation, power tools, and more. Drafting and delivery service is also available. La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia has special project pricing and always offers free estimates. Visit soon. La Crosse Lumber in Vandalia, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1973.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
7-0 here in the top of the second inning. The batter will be Annalyn Coel, and she fouls one back to the screen for strike one. Runner at first, still just one out. Ingram, a bunt single.
7-0 our score, as you mentioned, top of the second. And a late game here on Eagle 102.
Third game on this field this evening. We had a 5-inning middle school game, a 3-inning middle school game, and now the varsity game as the count goes to 1-1. Bowling Green a winner this afternoon over Mark Twain. So that one misses 2-1.
Again, we'll have a full recap of scores for you during Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow morning. Plus, you can always keep up to date on the Eagle 102 scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com.
And on the KJFM app.
And on the app.
3-1 the count as that one missed low in the dirt. Second baseman Inglis backing up here with a runner at first and just one out, and there's a strike called to load this count at 3-2. Top of the second. 3 runs in the first inning, 4 already here in the second inning for Van Far. This one chopped back to the pitcher, a little trouble with it. She'll have to go to first. Powell throws over to Jenkins for the second out. Runner advances on the play. The out recorded, 1-3. Down to second goes Ingram, and the batter will be Carmen Woburn. So you got Colin, Caden, Carmen. They got a thing with C's, don't they?
They do.
There's a strike called. She struck out her first time up, swinging on a 2-2 pitch. That one just foul past first.
Matt, tell you what,
extra bases, yeah.
She got a hold of that one. It went hot off her bat down that right field line, first base line, and I think Ingram out there on second wasn't paying attention that they called it foul because she was already at third. And Coach Borsch was like, no, go back.
2 outs, you got to go with contact.
You got to go.
And you keep going until they say go back. This one off the end of the bat and drops in front of the shortstop. Going to have to hurry, and she is out at first. Good play by Jaden Womack, and a strong throw over to Jenkins to retire the side. 4 more across the plate for the Lady Indians. They now lead 7-0 over Louisiana. Lady Bulldogs coming up in the bottom of the second after this on Eagle 102.
At Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair in Vandalia, they say it's better to prevent a breakdown than having to pay for one. Preventative maintenance is key, but if your machinery should break down, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair is there to serve you in the shop, on the farm, or roadside. See Craig's for semi-truck and trailer repair, oil changes, overhauls, and much more. Farm planting season to harvest season and beyond, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair can help keep all your equipment and big rigs rolling. Call in or stop in today. Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair, Highway 54 east of Vandalia.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
7-0 Van Far as Louisiana comes to bat in the home half of the second inning.
Of course, Louisiana went down in order their first time up, and they'll see if maybe watching those first 3 strikeout give them a little better timing here on Keller's pitches.
Yep, all 3 struck out. 2 swinging, 1 looking, and it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Womack, Glow, and Stewart. If anyone gets on, Campbell will bat for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the second inning. But Womack, shortstop, made a strong throw, good play to end the top half of this inning. And we'll see if she can translate that into a hit here in the bottom half. She wears April's favorite number, 7.
7.
She digs in, crowds the plate from the right-hand batter's box. Way in.
Yeah, she is.
And takes a ball low on the first pitch she sees.
Yeah, I tell you what. But, again, it's not like they remarked the field after the first 2 games.
Womack was 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch on Tuesday. Stranded at second base. That's as far as she got that game. 2-0 the count this time. Kicks the dirt around a little bit. Now she's ready for a 2-0 offering. As Keller takes that breath, comes set, and delivers. This one is hit to the second baseman. Up with it is Unglesby. Throw low, but a nice dig there by Annalyn Coel to record the first out. 4-3 on the putout of Jaden Womack. That'll bring in
Cameron Glow.
Glow's first action. Not sure if
she was
the reason for her absence.
I believe, if I understood it correctly, she's been nursing an injury, but
I think that dates back to basketball season.
It seemed like they're maybe re-injured something this summer.
Well, she's in there now, and her first pitch to her is taken for a strike. And I can ask her mom. She's right there. 0-1 the count. Keller, another long look in. Rocks back and fires the 0-1, and that's up high. A ball and a strike to the right fielder for the Bulldogs. They've gone with a few different options out there in right field in her absence. And it's good to see her back. 1 ball, 1 strike, bases empty, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Van far ahead by a touchdown. That one's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
Speaking of touchdowns, don't forget we've got 2 football games for you coming up still this week. Tomorrow night, Bowling Green will be hosting Montgomery County, and then on Saturday, it'll be Van Far opening their season at Mark Twain. You can hear them both right here on 102.1 online and on the KJFM radio app.
The next is swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1-1. 2-2 rather. And the Tigers came back and won the nightcap of that doubleheader. So
against the Cardinals.
Yep. So they split again. They've been having trouble.
Yeah, they have.
With those doubleheaders.
And I think they said they have, like 11?
Uh-huh. That's kind of why they're hovering around that 500 mark. There's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout is the 4th of the evening for Keller. And the second out here in the bottom of the second inning, it'll bring in number 21. That's Brylan Stewart, Brylin.
And I remember walking past her when we were out here taking some pictures in the preseason stuff, and she's got a nice height on her. And I looked at Coach Dorsey and said, so you all have her signed up for basketball too, right?
Takes a strike to start this at bat.
So she definitely has a nice strike zone that Keller's going to get to work with in there.
She can throw that high strike this time.
She sure can.
0-1 the count. 2 outs and the base is empty. And the next on its way to Stewart is a strike called.
Yep.
0-2.
2 outs, 7-0 our score. Van Far leads at bottom of the second.
Campbell waits on deck. Will she bat this inning or next? Keller, long look into the dugout to Coach Kelly Borchert. That communication will get quicker.
Yeah, it will.
0-2. Now she's ready. Winds and fires, and she wanted to swing at that one.
Yeah, she wanted that outside pitch.
Checked her swing and took a ball. And the count goes to 1-2. A little quicker to the pitching rubber this time is Keller. Now she rocks back. A 1-2 pitch on its way, and again holds up. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs.
There are. Base is empty. That breath is...
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah. There's strike 3 called. Got her looking. 5 strikeouts over the first 6 outs recorded for Keller. And we played 2 full here at Wallace Park. Van Far coming up, leading 7-0 over Louisiana on Eagle 102.
At McDinger's Sports Bar and Grill, they've got a new list of specials for lunch in addition to their all-day specials, which happens to feature the fan favorite Tenderloin Thursday. Enjoy tacos, wings, grilled chicken, fried fish and shrimp, and more, plus a beverage menu that fits everyone. The patio at McDinger's is now open, featuring a full bar, stage, and spacious outdoor seating for dining. Check out their Facebook page for upcoming live entertainment. Pike County's best sports bar and grill, McDinger's, 131 West Outer Road in Neola.
Before or after the games this season, let's go to Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester's fried chicken, and more. Good luck to the area teams this year from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store, Junction 79 and 54 in Louisiana. Let's go, Airco.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Third inning we go, 7-0 Van Far as they come to bat. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Lady Indians.
Trinity Hall stepping into the batter's box now for the Lady Indians. Scored 3 runs in the first inning, have 4 runs in the second inning. Are they going to try and put up 5 innings in the third?
That one fouled back to the screen and an 0-1 count. to Trinity Hall. She struck out her first time up. Did she strike out? Or I didn't write that
No, it was a
down
4-3.
yet. Yeah, that's right. Didn't make my book for some reason. Ground out to second now, I remember, and that one's in the dirt, 1-1. Gets dark here at Wallace Park.
Yeah, it does.
Everything.
Well, but the lights out in basically, what do you call that? Left center, they're not on.
Yeah, above the scoreboard there. That's right.
Yep.
That one's in the dirt. Or did he?
No, he strike.
Okay.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to the second baseman. Inglis gets it on the line. And that's the first out here in the third inning. That'll bring in Unglesby, who was hit by a pitch, scored a run her first time up, and that one almost hit her in the foot as well, 1-0. Caldwell on deck, then the top of the order if the inning continues. Caldwell reached on an error. And here's Unglesby, and that one's up high, 2-0.
The wind's picking up just a little bit.
Yeah, nice little breeze. The bottom of the order has done exactly what they need to do. Just get on base any way they can. This one hit the bat.
Yep.
And it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. She didn't swing, but it hit the bat.
It did.
She'll dig back in. Long lookout.
I've never been a part of a serenade so much in my life. I tell you what, this is a great group of guys sitting over here.
Big swing and a miss that time.
And that ball was way outside.
2-2 to the number 8 hitter in this Van Far order. Long look from Powell in relief of Campbell, and that one misses, and the count goes full. Long look down at Coach Kelly Borchert in the third base box. And the payoff pitch. This one is line past first and into right field. That's a 1-out hit for the number 8 hitter, Unglesby. Solid hit to the opposite field for the right-hand hitter.
You heard that come off the bat.
And it'll bring in Caldwell.
Just out of the reach of Allie Jenkins as she's kind of stretched out over there from the first base location and just out of the reach of her glove.
She hit a ball on the infield her first time up. The throw was low. I think it was a bunt attempt. Third baseman's throw was low. It should have been caught by the covering second baseman, but was popped out of the glove. And this one will sneak through the third baseman and shortstop for a hit. And there's runners at first and second now with 1 out. Back-to-back hits from the 8 and 9 hitters. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order for Keller, who's 2 for 2 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Makings of another big inning for Van Far if they can keep this line moving. Well on deck. Pitch from Powell is low for ball 1. Like you mentioned, 3 in the first, 4 in the second for the Lady Indians. Trying to add to that here in the third.
At 2 on with only 1 out.
Up high, 2-0. Powell might be being a little careful with Keller after hits on her first 2 at-bats, but you don't have much room for error with runners at first and second. Now it's a 3-0 count. Or if Keller has got the green light here.
Well, she got the green light, but I was going to say at the same time, as aggressive as they're playing, don't think she's just going to stand there and look at a strike.
Yeah, she took a strike on the outside corner.
But she thought it was a ball.
Yeah. She was taken off toward first base. And now
she was.
We'll dig back in.
I think if I'm looking this right, neither team has issued a walk yet in this game.
There's the first walk of the contest. We had a couple of hit by pitches, but now the base is loaded with 1 out, and it'll bring in Kaylin Cowell, the shortstop, who has singled, scored a run, and grounded out to the second baseman. 1 for 2 today. First pitch to her is outside for ball one. Haley Basket on deck. She's been on base a couple of times, including a double.
She had a fielder's choice back in the second inning.
This one popped up on the infield. Inglis going to catch it, throw over to first, and out at first.
So we got a double play.
Well, at least that's what the home plate umpire said. If it's a double play, the inning's over. Or did they call infield fly? They did call infield fly.
Oh, okay. So that is not a double play.
I thought it was more of a looping line drive than a pop out. But that's the second out. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Basket. And the bases are still loaded. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
She went down low for that one.
Bottoms dropped out of the first two pitches.
Yeah, they have.
Now she's going to have to protect the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
And everybody will be running.
Powell comes set and delivers, and that one's up high to the screen. Runner will have to retreat.
Oh,
they're going to
my.
throw it down to second, and they're going to get her there. She's out at second. That's the one where you have to get caught in a rundown and let that run score. Van Far loses a runner with the bases loaded and are unable to score here in the top of the third. It's still 7-0 Van Far, however, with Louisiana coming up on Eagle 102.
Prairie's Edge Garden Center is playing their first Fall Fun Festival on the Prairie. Saturday, September 26th is the big day when Prairie's Edge kicks off their fall season with a corn maze and pumpkin patch. Plus, find mums, fall annuals, Indian corn, and numerous decorative items. Additionally, at the festival, you'll find over 30 of the best food, drink, and craft vendors. The corn maze and pumpkin patch will be open through October 31st. Mark your calendar now and make plans to be at the first ever Fall Fun Festival on the Prairie. Saturday, September 26th at Prairie's Edge Garden Center in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
6 in a row retired by the pitcher for Van Far, Devin Keller. 5 of those via the strikeout. It'd be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. I got bugs?
Yeah, well, I was trying not to say that out loud, but as a matter of fact, you do.
Throw goes down, and it'll be Campbell, Anderson, and DePriest, the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Lady Bulldogs.
Really, right at this point, the Bulldogs just want to get somebody on base.
Mm-hmm.
That really needs to be the goal here in the top or the bottom of the third for the Lady Bulldogs. And maybe Campbell can get that started.
And the leadoff batter digs in. Campbell looks at Keller, showing bunt, bunts it, deadens it nicely in front of home, but they're going to get her at first.
I tell you what, that was a nice bunt by Campbell. She laid it there nicely. It just happened to have a good throw there from the Van Far defense out there.
It was Keller over to the covering second baseman at first, 1-4 on the putout. And that'll bring in the catcher, Anderson. Savannah wears number 3. Keller ready, and the pitch to Anderson. And this one grounded to the third baseman. Up with it is Wilburn. Throw over to Quell is in time, and that's quickly 2 outs for Louisiana. 5-3 on the putout. And it'll be Tatum DePriest, that kind of second leadoff in the number 9 spot. She wears number 9. But she plays position number 8, the center field position. Louisiana needs base runners. Base is empty, 2 outs, and a ball low on the first pitch to Tatum.
We saw DePriest come through some big hits last year for the Lady Bulldogs, and they could really use one right now.
Those middle school games against between Louisiana and Mark Twain, it was 17-2. The Louisiana A middle school team won, and then Louisiana gave up 5 runs to Mark Twain in that B game in the top of the first inning, came back with 5 in the bottom half, and ended up winning that game. What was it?
8-5.
8-5, yeah. So 8 unanswered to sweep the doubleheader. 1-1 the count. And the next to DePriest is in for a strike, 1-2.
Caught that outside corner. She was thought about it, and decided not to pull
that trigger. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 2 outs. Keller looking for strikeout number 6 this evening. 1-2 pitch. She chased the high heat, came up empty, and retires the side here in the 3rd inning. We head to the 4th. Van Far coming up, leading 7-0 on Eagle 102.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome, men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Rain Tree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green, or Family Drug, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Basket was the batter when the runner was picked off at second base to end last inning, so she'll lead it off with a fresh count. She was behind 0-2 in that count, and now she'll get a fresh set of balls and strikes and lead off this 4th inning.
Of course, Basket having to wear that knee brace over on her left knee after tearing her ACL last year. I believe it was in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Some things kind of blur together these days.
That one low and away for ball 1.
She missed the entire season last year, but seems to be doing pretty well so far this year.
That would be good for Van Far's entire athletic program. This one off the glove of the pitcher, Powell. Throw over, and that is in time. That's going to go 1-5-3 on the putout, off of Powell's glove over to Campbell at third, and the throw over to first.
And that'll bring in Madeline Ingram.
With the bases empty and 1 out. She's 1 for 2, reached on an error and singled. And she takes a ball to start her 3rd plate appearance. Powell's delivery in the dirt, 2-0. 3 in the first, 4 in the second. They had the bases loaded with 1 out in the 3rd. Could not score that half inning. And the 2-0 pitch is up high, 3-0.
And while Powell gets set, I want to remind you, Games of the Week on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Betty Davis Insurance, Central Bank of Audrain County, McDingers, County Market in Vandalia, and Prairie's Edge Garden Center.
4-pitch walk to Ingram, and that'll bring in Coel. And Lynn, so far in this ball game, has reached on a fielder's choice and grounded back to the pitcher. She's 0 for 2 in that 5 spot. Looking for her first hit and takes a ball low and away. (7-0) Van Far here in the top of the 4th. That one's up high, 2-0. Little cooler night tonight.
It is. But I like these cooler nights, so.
I bundled up a little bit. That one outside, 3-0. So 7 straight out of the zone after retiring Basket. She's not had a called strike in the inning. And that one's low, and it's a walk.
Back-to-back walks.
And there's 2 aboard with 1 out. And it'll bring in Wilburn. Carmen is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded to the shortstop.
I'd say that means now's the time to put the bat on the ball and move some runners around the bases.
We'll see how aggressive she is with Powell having trouble finding the zone. First pitch to her, outside, 1-0. Player normal depth in infield and outfield, and there's a strike on the corner. Pretty good pitch for Powell. Maybe they'll get her back in rhythm.
Now she got one across, knows where her strike zone is, feels that comfort level again. Take a big breath and fire it in there.
That one low, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. 7-0 Van Far, 2 on with 1 out. 2-1 pitch. Low again, 3-1.
You know, she just needs to snap that wrist up just a little bit more for that to go a little bit higher. She's right down the middle. It's just, low, as you mentioned, low.
And that one back to the screen, and the bases are loaded. 3 walks in a row. Runner at third is Ingram. Coel at second base, and now Wilburn at first for Trinity Hall. And Hall is 0 for 2 today, and what are we going to have, a pinch hitter?
I
or
don't
a
know,
pinch runner?
but I'm sad my football players over here are leaving me. I'm not going to hear them sing anymore tonight.
Rebecca Moore, senior first baseman, is going to be the batter for Hall. So number 11 comes in place of the catcher, Hall. Batting with the bases loaded and just 1 out.
Who did you say came in? I missed it. I was
number 11, Rebecca Moore.
Rebecca Moore. Oops.
So she'll pinch hit here with the sacks jammed and 1 out. The pitch on its way, and it's up high. $7-0 our score. Van Far could pull it to double digits with a hit here from the pinch hitter, Moore. Instead, ball 2, snap throw to first, and back in safely is Wilburn. 2-0. 3 straight walks after the leadoff batter was retired on a grounder off the pitcher to the third baseman. That one on the corner. Good framing job that time by Anderson behind the plate as it looked a little bit outside.
And she was able to frame that up real nice, get another strike in there for Powell, and hopefully get a little bit more confidence in there for her.
2-1. That one's outside. 3-1. One out, bases loaded. A 3-1 pitch from Powell on its way. That one's fouled out of play, and the count goes full. Good pitch to take a rip at there for Moore.
Mark, I kind of hate to admit this, but I kind of already miss the football team sitting around me. First of all, they provide a little bit of air, blockage from the little bit of wind that's going on.
Is it a little cool out here for you now?
It is a little cooler than it was, and I don't have anybody over here singing. I don't have anybody clapping and cheering.
3-2 pitch, and it's a walk and an RBI for the pinch hitter Moore. And it's 8-0. In to score is Ingram. Over to third goes Goel, and down to second goes Wilburn. And now Hull will take the spot at first base. So she re-enters, and the batter is going to be number 2, Haley Lowry, a sophomore infielder outfielder. First pitch to Haley is popped up. It's going to be playable. For Jenkins at first in foul territory or on the line. She makes the catch for the second out. So she went up there hacking and pops it up on the infield. 3 on the pop, and we're going to have another pinch hitter, I believe. Number 32 comes into the ball game. Harley Young. She's a senior outfielder. Bases still loaded. A run in the inning. It's 8-0. Pitch from Powell is outside, swung on and missed for strike 1. And I think that, These Van Far hitters have been given pretty specific instructions to swing if it's close.
Yeah, no kidding.
The 0-1 swung on and missed. That one wasn't close, but she went after it and came up empty to fall behind 0-2. Young back in there. This one is grounded to the third baseman. Campbell up with it, throw over in time, and the side is retired. Van Far scores once. They leave the bases loaded, and we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 8-0 Lady Indians over Louisiana on Eagle 102.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. For Louisiana, it'll be the top of the order. Powell, Inglis, and Jenkins. The 1-2-3 hitters against Devin Keller, who's struck out 6 over the first 3 innings.
Well, I tell you what, Louisiana's still looking for their first base runner of the night, and let's hope that the fourth inning here is where they get started.
Throw goes down, and Powell will stride to the box. She struck out on a 1-2 pitch after fouling off several pitches.
She made Keller work for it there back in the first.
Lady Indians all went to the circle, now return to their positions, and Powell digs in. Keller struck out this portion of the order in the first inning.
I think everybody's finally set.
And the first pitch on its way. And that one fouled out of play toward that Van Far bus again. Still bouncing. And it's 0-1.
They quickly get another ball back into Keller.
Long look again. Now she rocks back and fires, and that one's low for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Powell. Had a single in the game against Bowling Green last week. 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1.
Louisiana playing in the Ellsbury tournament going on this Saturday style. We'll have that layout for you on the scoreboard page. I think probably tomorrow.
2-1 the count.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Count goes full to Powell. As Louisiana bats here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing 8-0. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Powell leading off here in the fourth, as she did in the first. Leading off here in the fourth, as she did in the first. And the payoff pitch on its way. And just miss on the inside corner. First base runner of the evening for Louisiana.
As we say, that was the first walk obviously issued as well for Keller.
That'll bring in Emma Inglis, who struck out looking her first time up. As Van Far is looking for a double play. Keller strides to the middle of the circle. Spins that ball a couple of times. Now delivers. First pitch is outside to Inglis. She struck out on a 2-2 pitch her first time up. Keller back and ready. The 1-0 is inside, 2-0. 8-0 Lady Indians. 3 in the first, 4 in the second, and 1 in the fourth.
Mark, want to remind folks, if you haven't picked up the latest edition of the Eagle 102 Patriots, they are out at all the high traffic area locations, and you're going to need a copy of that to win as we continue with contests.
Showed bunt, couldn't pull it back, and it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count to Emma Inglis. Runner at first is Powell. And catcher Hull sets up on the outside corner, and that's where the pitch is for strike 2.
2-2.
Put that target out there on the black of the plate, and she hit it to even up the count. Keller, long look into the dugout. And a 2-2 pitch is on its way to Inglis. Swung on and missed. That's the 7th strikeout and the second of Emma in this ballgame. The first out here in the bottom of the fourth. And it'll bring in Jenkins.
Allie Jenkins struck out swinging way back in the first inning.
Batting for the second time here in the fourth with a runner on and 1 out. Keller, deep breath, spins the ball, puts it in her glove, rocks back and fires, and that's a ball low on the first pitch to Jenkins. She's the first baseman.
Just a freshman.
She's got some height to her too.
She does. I tell you what, as a fan of all sports, I get excited to see the tall girls because that means you're probably going to see them in the basketball court as well.
This one grounded to the shortstop. Slow roller. Out at second, and that's the only out they'll get. Reaching on a fielder's choice is Jenkins. 6'4" on the putout of Powell at second base. That's the second out here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and we'll bring in Jaden Womack. A lot of the crowd has stuck around. Football team, they had to go to bed. They were tired.
Well, they got a game tomorrow night, so, don't want to be out too terribly late. But, again, I really enjoyed them up here. They were a lot of fun rooting for the girls' softball team. I enjoyed the sing-alongs that they had, and they got excited and cheered. And they're a lot of fun to have up here.
There's a strike on a sweeping curveball. 0-1 the count to Jaden Womack. She grounded to the second baseman her first time up. 0-for-1. He was the first Lady Bulldog to put the ball in play tonight. Oh-1 the count. 2 outs and a runner at first base. And that one is in the dirt. 1-1. Jenkins, the runner at first. She reached on a fielder's choice that erased Powell at second base.
Again, Womack standing really crowding the plate there. And I noticed that catcher for Van Far kind of moves more to that inside.
This one back to the pitcher. Up with it is Keller over to first. Caldwell there to receive that throw and retire the side. We've played 4 full. Van Far coming up, leading Louisiana 8-0 on Eagle 102.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of our mobile and online banking services like mobile check deposit, text banking, and online bill pay. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Stop by either Bank of Louisiana location today for more details or to open an account. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Phone data rates may still apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Betty Davis Insurance in Vandalia is an independent insurance agency. They represent multiple companies to find you the best coverage to fit your budget. Betty Davis Insurance provides auto, homeowner, business, and commercial insurance, as well as health and life. If you need insurance, you need to get a competitive quote today. They have a quote with your name on it. Better service, better coverage, better price. Betty Davis Insurance Agency, 100 North Main, Vandalia.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Fifth inning already here at Wallace Park. Already, I mean, it's almost 8:30.
I was going to say, I think normally people are like, what are they still doing on air? Normally they're done by now. Well, it was a late start. We didn't start this game, as Mark mentioned, until after 7 o'clock. 2 junior high games prior to this one, as this game was supposed to be in Van Far, but wet field conditions caused the move.
And the first pitch to Keller, as it's the top 3 in the order for Van Far here in the top of the 5th inning, is a ball. 1-0 the count. Powell in relief of Campbell, and a strike to even things up on the outside corner. 1-1. Keller, Coyle, and Basket.
Bowling Green got the win over Mark Twain earlier this evening by the score of 9-4.
Outside, 2 balls and a strike.
At Central Bank of Audrain County in Vandalia, they realize your needs are diverse. That's why you need a bank that has a variety of options to serve you, from pre-checking accounts to so much more. Central Bank of Audrain County has the perfect solution for you. Remember, when it comes to banking, know that you don't have to go at it alone. Central Bank of Audrain County. Friendly professional staff there to help you every step of the way. Stop by today. Central Bank of Audrain County, 1000 West Highway 54, Vandalia. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Walk to Keller, and that'll bring in Kaylin Coyle, the shortstop, with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner goes, hit back to the pitcher. Powell's only play is to first, and they get the out there. 1-3 on the putout. There's one away. And a runner in scoring position.
So have advanced Keller to second base.
She was pretty much standing on second base by the time that ball was hit.
She's a quick one out there.
She was running with the pitch. And that'll bring in Haley Basket. She takes a strike well off the inside corner. As the zone may be opening up a little bit here as we get into later innings. Swing and a miss, big cut. Basket came up empty, 0-2, and a delayed steal, and into third is Keller.
Coach Kelly Borshett may be trying to get those extra 2 runs in here in the top of the 5th, hoping that they can hold Louisiana in the bottom and had the 10-run rule.
That's the plan.
That is the plan.
0-2 the count, and this one grounded to the shortstop through the legs of Womack, and a run will cross the plate. All the way to second goes Basket, and it's 9-0, and that magical 10th run is there at second base. No RBI for Basket. E6 on the play. An error on the shortstop to make it 9-0. Batter will be Ingram, and she takes a ball. 9-0 here in the top half of the 5th inning. The next is called a strike, 1-1.
And while they get set, I want to remind you, Game of the Week coverage this week, all week long on Eagle 102, is brought to you by Airco Convenience Centers, Lacrosse Lumber in Vandalia, PJ Salon, and Craig's Truck and Tractor.
This one lifted into the outfield but foul, and will go out of play past the Van Far dugout on the first base side. A ball and 2 strikes the count to Ingram, with Annalyn Coyle waiting on deck. Cleanup hitter for these Van Far Lady Indians. Gets her bat back and adjusts those batting gloves. She wears number 6 and is the left fielder for the Lady Indians. And almost runs back into the batter's box for a 1-2, and that goes in the dirt. 2-2, the count to Ingram.
Well, she's anxious. She wants another shot at that. And straightens that out. More than likely, Basket scores from second base.
2-2 pitch. Up high, and the count goes full to Madeline Ingram. Powell, the pitcher, delivers the payoff pitch, and this one is ripped past the shortstop and into left field. Off the left fielder. They're going to score the runner anyway. Into second, and safe there is Ingram. And it's 10-0 as coming in on the play is Basket.
And that'll bring up Anna Lynn Colwell.
RBI for Ingram. Goes to second as that ball bounced around the outfield a little bit. And the first baseman for Van Far digs in. She's 0 for 2, and this one popped up. Will it stay in play? It will, but foul.
Campbell eyed it down that third base line, but Womack was calling her off as she was gaining speed from shortstop, but just got out of her reach. So we're going to do it again.
0-1 the count.
Still only one out here in the top of the fifth.
The next to Coel bounces in to even things up 1-1. Wilburn waits on deck. Coel walked last time up. Has grounded back to the pitcher and batted into a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 today. Next to her is a strike called.
And that was right down the middle. That's probably the pitch she was looking for beforehand. And just didn't pull the trigger quite soon enough on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second base, and this one is hit over the pitcher to the middle of the infield. Standing on the base is the runner, and it went right between her legs, and the fielders had a little confusion behind there, so it's going to be an infield hit for Coel. You can't interfere if you're standing right on a base, right?
Yeah, no, you can't. And really, if she came off the base, you took the you took the risk of possibly being hit in there, and didn't want to do that. So best decision made was just to stand right where you're at.
Now there's runners at first and second with 1 out. That one goes back to the screen. The runners will advance on the first pitch to Wilburn.
I tell you what, for this being Van Far's season opener, it doesn't look like they haven't played this season yet.
They've come out aggressive. They put runs on the board. Fielding, pitching's been pretty good. Pitching's been really good, and that's ball 2. Keller's come out of the gate strong.
Makes me wonder how much practicing she was doing at home while they had a few days off due to the Rona.
You know, it makes you wonder if there's a strike called 2-1 to Wilburn. But if she was doing the Jack Flaherty, if she put the mattress up against the wall and was throwing pitchers in the room. That one in the dirt, and the count goes to 3 balls and a strike. So we play here in the top half of the 5th inning.
You know, Coach Francis talked in the preseason spotlight that, Van Far kind of has a tradition here. They're kind of remind me of that little pest. We talk about it on the basketball court. You have the little pest that just kind of annoys you. Van Far really makes you work for your wins on the softball field.
Swing and a miss on a 3-2 pitch, and down swinging is Wilburn. That's the second out here in the top of the 5th with runners at second and third. And we'll take a 2-out hit from Hall, who took an at-bat off last inning.
Took an at-bat off, however, then became the pinch runner.
Yeah. That one bounces in for ball 1. So she is 0 for 2, having grounded and popped out to the second baseman. That one lifted out of play over the Van Far dugout. And it's a 1-1 count to Trinity.
And
Ingram retrieved her bat, yeah.
Ingram was across. I was like, what is she doing? I thought she was over on third. She had already come home and handed her bat.
Swing and a miss. And a 1-2 count to Hull with 2 outs and runners at second and third. It's a 10-0 lead. So that mercy is in effect if Van Far can get Louisiana out. But this one is lifted into right off the end of the bat. Throw to first, and she is safe, and 2 runs are going to come in. That was very close to being thrown out from right field.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a 2-run single for Hull. And Van Far extends their lead to 12. And to score both Ingram and Annalyn Coel. And now a big swing and a miss by Unglesby to start her third at bat. She was replaced by a pinch hitter last time up as well. She's been hit by a pitch and singled. Was picked off of second base with the bases loaded. That one misses outside 1-1. Madeline Caldwell is on deck if the inning continues past Unglesby. Bounces in, and it's a 2-1 count. Throw over to first, and back in with a head first slide is Hull. And the next to Unglesby is popped up behind us. Went right over our head, Steve, in the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I was kind of watching. I'm like, oh, man, if she's going to make me move, I might have to just slide one way to the one. Well, I guess to my right. Can't slide to my left.
No. I'd put my hand up. I'd try and catch it.
We're 6 feet apart. You're not going to be able to reach me.
This one nubbed foul at the plate. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. In a 12-0 game. Runner at first, 2 outs. Four runs have scored in the inning, and that one is high. Delayed steal, thrown on to second, and in safely is Hull.
Full count now on Unglesby. 2 outs, 12-0 our score, top of the 5th. Van Far leads it.
The pitch outside. Ooh, called a strike. That was 4 inches off the plate, called strike 3. Unglesby's retired, and so are the Van Far Lady Indians. It's time to stretch here at Wallace Park. Louisiana coming up, their last chance. They trail by 12 here on Eagle 102.
Compare the bottom line and you'll find shocking everyday low prices at County Market in Vandalia. Never pay more than you need to. Get the best weekly specials every time you visit. Check out their wonderful deli department and let the friendly staff help with any questions you may have. From steak to seafood and everything in between, selections are plentiful in every aisle. Enjoy your shopping experience when you visit them. County Market, Highway 54 West, Vandalia.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Bottom of the 5th we go here at Wallace Memorial Park. Mark Froelich, Marianne Everhart. Late start tonight. This is actually the 3rd game on this field tonight. A couple of middle school games took place between Louisiana and Mark Twain.
Yeah,
Louisiana won both of those.
I guess Mark Twain got a little rain up there, too, because those middle school games got moved to Louisiana as well.
The game we were originally supposed to do at Clopton against Ellsbury was rained out.
Yeah, that game's been moved to tomorrow evening.
Oh, up against football, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it's like a coach. Just so you know, that's football. Friday nights are reserved for football.
And you know, that Clopton Ellsbury Indian Hawks, you know.
Yeah.
So that takes care of both schools' fan sections there. All right, 12-0 our score. For Louisiana, it'll be Glow, Stewart, and Campbell, the 5, 6, 7 hitters, to try and get 3 runs across to continue this game. 3 runs or more. Need to get that lead down to single digits to extend this action. And there's a big swing and a miss on the first pitch to Glow, her first action of the season. And she's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Yeah, she went down swinging clear back in the 2nd inning, which seems like it was so much longer ago than what it really was.
And the 0-1 pitch is fouled out of play, 0-2.
Oh, she missed the bus.
Yeah, if you want to hit a bus, make sure it's the opposition's
well,
bus.
I thought maybe there's like you get so many points, if you hit the other team's bus. I mean, I wouldn't want to have to pay that insurance.
Do points and runs
you
translate?
You only get points, and then by the end of the season, whichever team has the most points from
has to buy somebody a new bus. Yeah.
Or
I get it.
Maybe there's a trophy involved. I'm not sure how we play that.
Strike 3 call, got her looking, and Glow becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
It's like like they should almost have targets on top of the buses to see if you can hit that target, that bullseye.
Well, there's two big squares on top.
I know, you can use that. Just hit in between them.
Yeah. It'll be Brylan Stewart batting with the bases empty and 1 out. She is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. That came back in the second inning as well, and she takes a strike as that one sweeps through the zone.
I'm just saying that I happened to go to a football game this fall, Mark, at a college, and there's parking very close to the field, and there was a truck parked, across the way. So, like, if they were kicking a field goal, it could go into the bed of the truck. And I think that, she get extra points for that, too.
Swing and a miss, 0-2 to the Bulldog left fielder, Brylan Stewart.
Have to talk to Gordon. Maybe we can come up with a trophy for most points. Not most runs, most points.
The 0-2 pitch on its way. That one's low. Ball and 2 strikes. Louisiana just 1 base runner. Came in on a walk. Last inning to Powell. Actually, 2 base runners because Jenkins reached on a fielder's choice that wiped out Powell. But just 1 over the minimum, and there's a swing and a miss.
Went down swinging, and that brings up the second out. Ty Campbell's going to step in, hopefully to extend this inning for the Lady Bulldogs.
Just 1 over the minimum for Keller, and she's not allowed a hit. Trying to end this game here in 5 innings.
Really, she's only allowed 1 walk if I'm looking at this correctly.
The walk and the fielder's choice, that's it. So what it amounts to 1 base runner in the game without a hit, and there's a swing and a miss to Campbell. Ty 0 for 1 today. She grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. That one taken up high, evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the Bulldogs desperately trying to get a base runner aboard here. They're down to their final out. The 1-1 pitch from Keller on its way. Outside, 2-1. Post-game show coming up. If this game ends in 5. A 2-1 pitch from Keller. Swing and a miss. Went after the high stuff there to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. With the bases empty and 2 outs. Keller looks into the dugout. Coach Kelly Borchard hopes she picked one that'll end this ball game. In the dirt. Won't happen on that one. And
no, now we got a full count.
Keller, as soon as she released that ball, just kind of, she knew it immediately. That the game wasn't ending on that pitch, and now faces a 3-2 to Campbell. Here comes payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game here at Wallace Memorial Park. Final in this one, Van Far 12, Louisiana nothing. We'll be back with the postgame show after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia offers a wide variety of products and services that are designed to meet your residential and commercial needs. This includes lumber, electrical supplies, windows, doors, paint, siding, insulation, power tools, and more. Drafting and delivery service is also available. La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia has special project pricing and always offers free estimates. Visit soon. La Crosse Lumber in Vandalia. the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1973.
At Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair in Vandalia, they say it's better to prevent a breakdown than having to pay for one. Preventative maintenance is key, but if your machinery should break down, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair is there to serve you in the shop, on the farm, or roadside. See Craig's for semi-truck and trailer repair, oil changes, overhauls, and much more. Farm planting season to harvest season and beyond, Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair can help keep all your equipment and big rigs rolling. Call in or stop in today. Craig's Truck and Tractor Repair, Highway 54 east of Vandalia.
At McDinger's Sports Bar and Grill, they've got a new list of specials for lunch in addition to their all-day specials, which happens to feature the fan favorite Tenderloin Thursday. Enjoy tacos, wings, grilled chicken, fried fish and shrimp, and more, plus a beverage menu that fits everyone. The patio at McDinger's is now open, featuring a full bar, stage, and spacious outdoor seating for dining. Check out their Facebook page for upcoming live entertainment. Pike County's best sports bar and grill, McDinger's, 131 West Outer Road in Neola.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
All Van Far here tonight at Wallace Memorial Park, a 12-0 victory over the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Van Far 12 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Louisiana, no runs, no hits, committed 3 errors. The winner in this one is Keller. She doesn't allow a hit, walks just 1, strikes out 10 in the ball game. And Louisiana still looking for that big hit. They just haven't been able to find it so far this season.
Yeah, I tell you what, and I know, Coach Dorsey, was kind of frustrated a little before the game, saying, that one of the things she really wants to get is to stop, to get the team get some runs on there, so we're not facing these run rule type situations. But, it's gonna come with experience. That's as the season goes on. I can understand frustration all the way around. You've got a young team. I think she said she brought 4 players back this year that had any type of experience. So, they're learning as they go. And I think that, if you look at the long game, it may not even be this year. But I think by, another year or so into it, we're going to see a pretty good club.
They've got talent on the field and in the pipeline, so things are going to get better. Tonight, though, belongs to Van Far. They came out aggressive, scored 3 times in the first. You can tell right off the bat, Keller gets on, and then they're bunting after that to try and move over and end up the first 3 batters for Van Far all get aboard. The big hit by Basket was a double and an RBI. They end up scoring 3 times that inning, 4 times in the second inning, another run in the 4th inning, and then 4 in the 5th. To extend this to double digits and trigger that 5-run mercy rule.
And I tell you what I really like is that the consistency of Van Far. Again, you said 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second. We added another run there in the 4th, and then 4 runs again in the 5th. So they were consistent all the way. The only inning that got shut out of was the 3rd.
And that's when Kelly started throwing out some pinch hitters in there, and I think she could kind of read the game a little bit. This is a young Louisiana team. Let's not pile it on too early. Let's give them 5 innings, and if we need to, we'll tack on more as we go. But 12-0 our final in this one, and we'll take a break, come back and wrap up tonight's broadcast, tell you what's coming up the next couple of days here on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Prairie's Edge Garden Center is planning their first Fall Fun Festival on the Prairie. Saturday, September 26th is the big day when Prairie's Edge kicks off their fall season with a corn maze and pumpkin patch. Plus, find mums, fall annuals, Indian corn, and numerous decorative items. Additionally, at the festival, you'll find over 30 of the best food, drink, and craft vendors. The corn maze and pumpkin patch will be open through October 31st. Mark your calendar now and make plans to be at the first ever Fall Fun Festival on the Prairie, Saturday, September 26th at Prairie's Edge Garden Center in Bowling Green.
Before or after the games this season, let's go to Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester's fried chicken, and more. Good luck to the area teams this year from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store, Junction 79 and 54 in Louisiana. Let's go, Airco.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Rain Tree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
12-0 our final. Van Far over Louisiana. Van Far 1-0 on the season. Louisiana still winless.
Vandalia has special project pricing and always offers free estimates. Visit soon. La Crosse Lumber in Vandalia, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1973.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Yeah, when you turn off the mics, you turn off the internet too. So there's our technical difficulties. Bowling Green, Montgomery tomorrow, 6:30 countdown to kickoff. Then Saturday we'll be back at Mark Twain for the Farmers Cup as Van Far opens their football season. Again, countdown to kickoff at 6:30 on Saturday.
And want to remind you again, Eagle 102 Sports Game of the Week coverage all week long has been brought to you by Betty Davis Insurance, Central Bank of Audrain County, McDingers, County Market in Vandalia, Prairie's Edge Garden Center, Airco Convenience Centers, La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia, PJ Salon, and Craig's Truck and Tractor Service.
It's late. You doing the morning show tomorrow?
I may make an appearance.
Well, if not, we'll see you at Bowling Green for football tomorrow night. Mark Froenig, Jim Ross on the call tomorrow. 6:30 again, countdown to kickoff. We'll see you then here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Softball on KJFM, Eagle 102. Join Eagle 102 for play-by-play action on air and online from your area sports leader. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
With studio